Alright, this is why you're losing hair and how to treat it.
And if you like topics like this, we cover everything men's grooming, so please like and subscribe, we really appreciate it. And let's get into the video. Alright guys, now the first reason on why you might be losing hair is stress. Now guys, this is not a myth. Stress can cause hair loss in a few different ways. One way is through telogen effluvium, and that's just basically a nerd scientific word for basically pushing your hair follicles into a resting phase, which essentially makes your hair fall out faster. But it can also cause medical conditions such as alopecia, which is an immune system disease that makes your hair patchy on your scalp and your beard. So yeah, stress is definitely one way that can affect hair loss.
So another reason why you might be losing your hair is actually your diet. So nutrition deficiencies such as protein deficiencies, vitamin deficiencies and iron deficiencies can actually accelerate the hair loss process and lead to excessive hair shedding. So having a diet that is rich in proteins and vitamins will encourage new hairs to grow and also keeping your hair follicles nice and strong.
Medications. Now medications can definitely be one thing that's affecting your hair loss. Medications such as blood thinners, beta blockers and antidepressants particularly have big impacts on your hair loss. However, these aren't generally permanent, and once you do stop taking these medications, your hair, you will see it grow back.
So next up, we've got medical conditions. Now, one medical condition in particular is hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. And that's pretty much where your thyroid gland, which is responsible for producing hormones that affect your body temperature, your growth and your metabolism, is either overworking or underworking. And when it does that, it pretty much causes hair loss.
Alright guys, now the most common cause of hair loss is age and genetics. Now, as we get older, our hair follicles become a lot less capable of growing new hair, and hair loss starts. And that can be presented in the form of a receding hairline, maybe some balding around the crown of your head, or just overall thinning, right? And even just a combination of all three. Now, we do mention genetics because, you don't have to be 50, 60, 70 to be experiencing hair loss. I mean, we have friends who are our age in their 20s that are starting to experience hair loss, maybe through a receding hairline, etc. And that is just purely genetics and hereditary. However, you can reverse the effects of hair loss, and we'll just get into a few ways that you can treat it now.
Now, for everyone who is still watching, here are some ways you can treat it. So the first way you can treat hair loss is seeking medical advice, and that's because these guys are professionals. They've done the study, that's their career, they know what they're talking about. So seeing someone like a dermatologist would be so beneficial because they will be able to assess your hair and provide you with the best possible options.
Guys, another way to treat hair loss, and please don't overlook it, is to use hair loss products. I mean, you're going to be using a shampoo and conditioner anyway. You most make it a hair loss one, and these things do work, and if they're not going to reverse them, it's definitely going to slow the hair loss down, and it could be the difference between hair loss earlier or later in your life. If we had to recommend the range, it'd definitely be our Waterman's one. You can go online and see their before and afters. The proof is in the pudding. It is our most popular, and yeah, we'll leave a link in the description below to our hair loss category, and you guys can browse and pick a product that's probably best suited for you.
So next up, we've got vitamins for hair loss. Now, vitamins have been proven to be beneficial for your overall healthcare, but also in particular hair loss prevention. This includes vitamins such as vitamin A, which encourages a healthy production of sebum on the scalp, and also vitamin E, which increases blood circulation to the scalp, which ultimately increases the production of hair follicles.
As mentioned before, stress was the main cause of hair loss, so it's only right that treatment is to minimize your stress. Some simple ways you can do that is just through meditation, massage, maybe some physical activity, but just look after yourself, guys. I mean, at that point, kind of goes beyond hair loss if you're stressing that extremely. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself and living a healthy lifestyle.
And last on the list is cutting out those bad habits. Now, we all know that excessive drinking, smoking, and a poor diet can aggravate hair loss in men. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Start cutting out those bad habits and just look after your body, and I can guarantee you your hair will thank you.
And that pretty much covers it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe and comment. We do appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.